And I'm happy. For the last 3 days I've been trending on social media, not because I committed a mistake, not because I committed a criminal offense, but because I came out to speak about someone I saw trending on social media after a man whom I didn't know, the girl I didn't know. But what I looked at it as a father, as a parent, as someone who has 3 kids, as someone who has a wife, as someone who has sisters, as someone who has relatives who are ladies and friends, that what if it's my friend who the man is pulling down his bra to expose her breast? What if it's my friend or my sister or my daughter, someone is pulling her dress to expose her? Is that the thing we should do? I looked at it from the legal perspective. It's illegal. Both of them could be wrong. Both of them could have committed mistakes. But whatever the man did was not right. We agree, all of us, it was not right. Now, we need to look for a solution. What's the next step? The girl has to report for legal action. Because once you record someone and post without his consent or her consent, then this is a matter that should be handled by police. That's why I stepped in to ensure that this matter is handled in a right way, so that this matter can be resolved. The two of them can agree to disagree, or can still sit down and agree. And I'm happy that the lady is willing to forgive the man if he shows up and do a public apology. But since the man has gone hiding, she has all rights to pursue whatever she wants, the justice she wants. But again, as a Kenyan, I did what any other person could do, because I remember some days back, someone shot a DJ. He shot a DJ on the neck just because the DJ told him, please don't touch my girlfriend's buttocks. The guy was touching the DJ's girlfriend's buttocks. He told him, please don't disturb my girlfriend, don't touch her, the buttocks. The man decided to shoot the DJ. He was never trolled the way I'm being abused, the way I'm being trolled online, just for speaking all the truth. Why can't they also go and stand with this DJ who was shot on the neck because he told the man who was touching his girlfriend that stop touching my girlfriend's buttocks? So me, I leave this to God. And for anybody who feels that who feels aggrieved that Mosiria took sides, I didn't take sides. I only looked at the implication, the legal side. I also consulted and asked the lawyer, is this right? They told me it's not right. We also received a complaint in our desk that a lady wanted to be held by our GBV section, gender-based violence section. So what was I to do as a man, as a leader, as a government employee who is tasked to receive complaint and compliments? I had to advise them the right way. While doing my work, many are now saying that Mosiria doesn't know his work. You have forgotten that my work is to receive complaints from Nairobians. My work is to respond to complaints and receive feedbacks, engage the citizens, and I'm happy. I'm not feeling offended for those who have abused me. If you feel it's the right thing to do, abusing me, posting me, continue. But if you feel your conscience does not allow you to continue abusing me, then you have all the right to do what you want, but I forgive you. I'm not taking it as an offense, but I'm out to tell people that we must do what's right. We must follow the law. I remember when I was posted in the environment department, many were complaining that Mosiria is killing someone's hustle. Mosiria nashika watu vibaya. Mosiria. But today, I'm seeing on social media people saying, Mosiria, we miss you in the streets. Mosiria tangu toke environment mambo iko hivi na hivi. But I say, where I am as well, I expect the same. You will always say Mosiria no that, but I am there to receive complaints from all the departments of the county. I receive compliments from all the departments. People who have concerns with all the sectors of Nairobi County. They all come to my desk. That's why I'm all over. And once I receive a complaint, I escalate it to the responsible officers to take action. Then I follow up to ensure that action has been taken. Because we have to give feedback to the client that truly what you raised action has been taken. So I'm only doing my work. And for those who don't understand my roles are very clear. Even on the social media, updating what the county is doing is my work. That's communication, communicating the government projects. That's my work. I must keep you posted. I must keep you updated about the environment, how we are cleaning the city, how we are trying to make sure that there's no pollution. It's my work to communicate and engage you. That's why I'm on social media now. I'll be more on media, communicating and engaging the public, and also PR, public relations, trying to create a good relationship between the government and the people. So for those who don't understand my role, I think I've explained. You can Google as well what's the role and responsibility of the Chief Officer in charge of public participation, citizen engagement and customer service. But all in all, let's continue being together as Kenyans. Let's continue changing society. Let's continue helping the less fortunate in society, because that's what I feel is the only way to serve God, and that's the only way we can change our society and make it better. I have communicated, and I'm appealing to Opande, my brother, if you are around, come we solve this thing. We can always sit down, you and the girl. My work is to mediate. Both of you could have committed an offense or a mistake, but I believe that if we sit down, the two of you can agree. So don't hide, show up. And I'm not here to make sure that maybe you lose your job, as many of you are interpreting. My work is to make sure that we resolve this matter. You go back to the US and continue with your work. My work is very simple, and that's my work, to make sure that I mediate between the two of you. I'm not out of my obligations. My work, once we receive a complaint, we have to mediate, and that's what I'm doing. I want to mediate between James Opande and Marion Naipei, so that the two can forgive each other. They go back to their lives. If that's bad, then to me, I owe nobody an apology for trying to do my work, for trying to make sure that we settle this matter legally or outside the court through mediation. And I believe that's the right thing to do. And that's what I'll do as a government official tasked with the responsibility of public participation, citizen engagement, and customer service. Even online, for those trolling me, those abusing me, accusing me, I'm happy, because I'm reading and receiving your feedback. Because it's also a responsibility that you have been tasked to get feedback, to engage. I'm also engaging. Even on social media, I'm engaging. So let's continue engaging, but tupunguze matusi kidogo, engage with points. Kuna wale wanasema sijui ati Mosiria sasa atasimama women rep, wanawake wamchague. Yes, if that's the only way I can represent women to stop gender-based violence, to stop women being harassed, being humiliated, being exposed, then be it, because I'll do it well. Kila mtu anatafuta mboka, hata mimi hiyo nitafanya. Kama itakuwa hata wa change constitution sasa, tusimame viti za wamama sasa, if that's what will help us fight for the rights of women. But I'm not saying that the boy child, his rights could not be fought for. We must also fight for the rights of the boy child. When the border guy was attacked, assaulted by the women, I called him, I looked for him. I went out of my way to make sure that he follows with the police station. The case was revived after it had been suspended, and those girls are being looked for. And I'll follow it up with the OCS Kilimani and confirm what's the status of that case of assault. Why didn't you come out and say, now Mosiria, you are overstepping your mandate? Why are you standing with that boy child? The other day I saw someone, a video on media, a woman has been banned. A woman has banned a man. Huyo mwanaume alichomwa vibaya. I went to my media and I condemned that act, and they said whoever knows this man should report to the nearest police station so that action is taken. So many of you on social media, what I know about social media, people will post anything to trend, even if, and people like negative stories so that it attracts likes, it attracts views, it creates a conversation. But all in all, that's your opinion. But what I'm saying, I'll continue doing the right thing. I'll continue championing for the rights of each and every person, be it a boy child, be it a girl child. Because as a leader, I believe that we must stand with each and every person. Ni hayo tu, na ule ambaye anafeel nimemkosea, naomba msamaha. Na wale wamenitusi, nimewasamea. But when it comes to the law, I have no apology to make. Thank you.